Be opened this week on a project to demolish the former Eudora Welty Library in downtown Jackson. The Mississippi Department of Archives and History began advertising for bids for the demolition in August. They're slated to be open tomorrow afternoon. This comes more than 9 months after the Jackson City Council voted to turn the building over to the Department of Archives and History. The Department of Archives and History is tearing down the aging building to make way for a park in front of the two Mississippi museums. You'll soon be able to protect